After decades of federal intelligence and counterterror work, I thought I had seen it all, every type of excess from bureaucratic corruption to foreign espionage gone wild. But nothing quite readied me for Karen Doyle, president of the HOA at Rosewood Estates, and self-styled queen of neighborhood spying. My name is Marcus Grant. I'm the new director of Homeland Security bunkers and briefing rooms in D.C. For decades made me yearn for a place where my wife and 2 kids could live in quiet. And that was until I met Karen Doyle, suburban living. Rosewood Estates offered tranquil sidewalks, spotless lawns, and an overbearing, uber-zealous HOA board overseen by Karen, an early retired real estate broker, with a Bluetooth earpiece and affinity for arbitrary rule. It started when my family had a low-key weekend party. A small grill set up some family in from out of town, and a couple lawn chairs in the back. Kids played cornhole while we lounged over iced tea. By HOA standards, we dotted every I, no blaring music. All the cars were parked legally and all wrapped up before 9 p.m. Despite in the middle of the night, a private safety SUV pulled into the curb. 2 uniformed guards got out clipboard at the ready. The taller one came up apprehensively. "Sir, we received a call about a possible unregistered party at this home. HOA regulations require an inspection." My eyebrows shot up. An inspection for what? He looked over at my residence, then again at the clipboard. Unlicensed utilization of outside space. Potential unregistered guests. Potential fire code violations in terms of grill distance from the property. "Are you kidding me? It's procedure, sir." We were summoned by Miss Doyle. She told us this was a level 2 risk event. I had to restrain a laugh. A level 2 risk for barbecue and bocce ball. "Who's your liaison?" I asked. The younger guard seemed nervous. "Karen Doyle, HOA president. She's arriving right on time." Karen arrived the corner like a tempest. Clipboard smartphone shades resting on top of her head. Her stride carried the self-importance of one who had once attended a 2-hour online conflict resolution course and thought it was police training. "Mr. Grant," she stated without apology, "I did not authorize any such event. You did not complete the outdoor use request form section 4B of the HOA code, and some of these guests appear to be guests. I'll need to shut this down." I confronted her with my back. "Now, Karen, this is my family. There aren't any laws on having a few relatives over for dinner. There are when the guest list is more than 12. And I counted 4 cars, and one of them is parked 3 and beyond the line of the driveway." I see her eyes fixed angrily. "If you don't comply, I'll need to take it up a level. These officers have the power to cite and refer any violations to the HOA board." I slowly pulled out of my back pocket and produced my official ID. Karen took it and inspected. Then called Marcus Grant, Secretary of Homeland Security. I nodded. "Yes, ma'am, I've briefed the president, operated national threat levels, and conducted covert security operations on 4 continents. And I can tell you there is no threat here today, aside from maybe your affection for procedural excess." The security guards exchanged awkward glances. One stifled a smirk. Karen struggled to get herself together. "Well, we all have to play by the rules, don't we?" "I agree," I said. "But you're introducing scripted ones and hiring security personnel for personal scores. That's a potential legal issue. I'd recommend you familiarize yourself with the Fair Housing Act in the state HOA legislation." Her jaw set. I didn't mean to insult. I held up my hand. "You've done quite enough. My next step will be a complaint in writing to the HOA board and, if necessary, to the state attorney general's office. Abusing power is a serious crime. Karen was gone from my life in a daze. The security team took one of them away, quietly muttering, 'Nice arrangements, sir. Food smells wonderful.' From that day forward, Karen kept my property clear of no more violations, no more security calls. The HOA even changed their policies to require board approval prior to private enforcement. My kids still tease about it. Do you recall when Karen tried to call in the cavalry because Uncle James drove too close to the mailbox?" "Yeah, I recall. And I've dealt with terror plots and cyber attacks. But nothing really compares to the unadulterated hilarity of HOA war. But I'll say this: Karen stormed the wrong barbecue. Because if there's one thing I know, it's when someone's attempting to flex powers they never acquired. And in my neighborhood, you don't get to treat upstanding families like suspects. Especially when the guy flipping burgers operates Homeland.